Hi, I'm Major Ueckert, and this is my birthday speech. So I was born in January 27th, 2001. I was born at Scott and White Hospital in Temple, Texas. I was born in an 8-hour labor. I came out around 8 pounds and 6 ounces. And I was the first of 2 children. I have one younger sister. And I was told that I did not cry whenever I came out, which is unheard of, to my knowledge. So, my hometown is Belton, Texas. It's a town over from Temple, Texas. So Belton, Texas, I really like to compare it to Kerrville. It's nothing special. It's pretty quiet, actually. There is a population of around 22,000 people. Again, like Kerrville, very similar. The Belton Lake is a huge recreation area. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of people go to the Belton Lake every summer, and when the water's warm, really. Also, a lot of fishing happens at the Belton Lake. A lot of fishing tournaments happen. I tend to fish there a lot. And yeah, so Belton is also home of UMHB. UMHB is a competitor of Shriner, actually. Same conference, I believe. And their football team has won national championships in the past, and I think they also won it last year in 2018. So that is Belton, Texas. Okay, so childhood and background information. The sports and outdoors, tennis and fishing. All of those were key factors in all of my life, still are. And those are factors and things that made me who I am today. So, tennis events that happened in 2001. Not a lot of things happened in January of 2001, nor my birthday, but the Australian Open it is held in January every year. So Andre Agassi won the Australian Open in 2001. And then a couple other big events that happened were the Hopman Cup, which is like when countries' tennis teams compete against other countries' tennis teams. So Switzerland won the Hopman Cup 2-1, and then the Fed Cup, which is also a country versus country tournament. And then Belgium won that one against Russia 2-1. And then one of my favorite tennis players, Leighton Hewitt, won the U.S. Open in 2001, which is really big for him. So Leighton Hewitt is one of my favorite tennis players. I like to compare him to myself as a tennis player. I mean, we have the similar styles of play. So things that happened in 2001 for Leighton Hewitt, he became the world's youngest number 1 at the time in 2001, in November 2001, which was huge, actually. So his style of play is like fast, aggressive, fiery. I like to compare that to how I play tennis as well. And so yeah, that's about it. So fishing in 2001, not a lot. You can't really find a lot of stuff that happened in 2001 fishing wise. It's unheard of, really. But I did find that the biggest bass caught in 2001 was a 25-pound pound largemouth, which is very impressive. I fish. Fishing is huge for me. I fish on the Belton Lake. My dad and I have a boat in a marina on the Belton Lake. And my largest bass that I've ever caught was a 7-pound largemouth, which is a picture of it right here. So I'm going to finish off with that. Thank you for listening and watching to my presentation.